You ever wake up, but your body forgets how to? It's like your brain pulls you into the light, but your body stays chained in the dark. I was 22 when it first hit me. I'd just moved out, living alone for the first time in a quiet apartment complex. I thought I'd enjoy the peace, until one night, that peace turned into a nightmare. I woke up in bed. I thought I did. My eyes were open, I was staring at the ceiling, but I couldn't move, not even my fingers. I tried to breathe deep, but even that felt shallow. That's when I saw something at the corner of the room. At first, it was like a silhouette, tall, thin, with arms that dangled too low. I blinked, and it was suddenly by the edge of my bed, still watching. It leaned over me slowly, and I swear it smiled. Its face looked like it was melting, skin drooping, but the eyes were wide open, like they never blinked. I tried to scream, to kick, to do anything, but I couldn't until the thing exhaled this thick, black vapor into my face. The smell was like rot and nettle. That's when my body snapped awake for real. I was drenched in sweat, heart racing like I just ran for my life. But the worst part, the smell didn't go away right away. It lingered. People always say your room is your safest place, but that's not true when your room turns against you. This happened to me last winter. It was freezing out, and I remember curling up with extra blankets, hoping I'd get a full night's sleep. Instead, I got something else. I woke up completely paralyzed, eyes frozen open, and something felt wrong, like the air in my room was heavier. I noticed the temperature had dropped significantly. I could see my breath inside my own bedroom. I heard footsteps crunching over what sounded like snow. But there was no snow, just carpet. The sound came from my closet, then the hallway, then closer, inside the room. Then I saw her. A little girl, maybe 8 years old, standing barefoot at the foot of my bed. She had dark, wet hair clinging to her face and wore a torn hospital gown. Her skin looked frostbitten, blue lips, black fingertips. She tilted her head and she said, "You left me there." Her voice echoed like it came from underwater. I had no idea who she was, but she started climbing onto the bed slowly, crawling up my legs until her face hovered right over me. Her mouth opened unnaturally wide. I could see the icicles forming on her teeth. I shut my eyes as hard as I could, and suddenly I was free. I leapt from the bed, turned on every light in the apartment, and didn't sleep again for 2 nights. You ever think you're awake until something tells you you're not? This one still messes with my head. I'd been dealing with insomnia, so I took melatonin, just a small dose. Fell asleep fast, which felt like a win, but what I woke up to didn't. I opened my eyes and immediately realized I couldn't move. Sleep paralysis. I'd heard of it before. Tried to keep calm, but then I noticed something. My mirror, the one on the wall across from my bed. There was something standing in the reflection, but when I looked at the actual spot in the room, there was nothing there. I kept looking back and forth. Still nothing in the room, but the mirror showed a shadowy figure just standing behind me, closer every time I blinked. Then I saw its hand reach toward my shoulder in the reflection. I couldn't feel it physically, but I swear I felt it mentally, like a cold spike drove through my brain. I blacked out, just gone. When I finally woke up again, the mirror had a crack in it, center dead. I have no idea how that happened. I never touched it. I don't even have insomnia anymore. I'm just too scared to fall asleep now. This one's different because I wasn't the one paralyzed. My girlfriend was. She screamed herself awake around 3 a.m., shaking, pale, dripping with sweat. I turned on the lamp and tried to calm her down. It took her 10 minutes to even speak. When she finally did, she told me she'd woken up in the dark, paralyzed, and there was someone or something kneeling on her chest. A man with no eyes, just deep holes where they should have been. He said he whispered something in her ear in a language she didn't recognize. And the longer he stayed on top of her, the heavier he felt, like she was being crushed by bricks. I held her hand, told her it was just a dream, but then I noticed something. Bruises, small round bruises in the shape of fingertips on both sides of her shoulders. We changed apartments 2 months later. Haven't spoken about it since. Sometimes the worst part isn't what you see, it's what you hear. This was the summer of 2021. I was working long shifts and crashing hard at night. I didn't even remember falling asleep. I woke up to a loud clicking noise, like bones cracking, over and over. I was frozen in place, eyes open, couldn't turn my head, but I could hear the clicking getting closer. Then I saw it in the corner of the ceiling. A figure with impossibly long arms, knees bent backwards, crawling along the ceiling like a spider. Its neck would twist with every click, and every time its face turned toward me, it let out this high-pitched giggle like a child imitating laughter. It stopped right above me, upside down, face to face. Its eyes didn't blink. I remember the saliva dangling from its mouth, like it was savoring the fear. Then it said something, 3 words, "I found you." That's when my body snapped back. I rolled out of bed and threw up, not from illness, just pure shock. I didn't sleep for days. I'm not sure if I've ever truly rested since.